Well, the South Korean Foreign Ministry also criticized the visit using the word deplorable. The latest visit to Yasukuni Shrine comes just ahead of U.S. President Barack Obama's trip to Japan, which starts on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Western Pacific Naval Symposium kicked off in Qingdao in East China's Shandong province. Naval chiefs and representatives from 25 countries have reached an agreement for a new code of conduct in the Pacific Rim. It's called the QUES, the Code of Unplanned Encounters on the Sea, and it aims to avoid dangerous situations at sea. It is the first time that China has hosted the symposium. On the sidelines of the symposium, our reporter Han Bin got a chance to interview a senior U.S. Navy officer to ask about the U.S. attitude towards the Asia-Pacific region and the significance of the symposium in trying to boost naval coordination and security.
Admiral Brainerd, we know the theme of this symposium is cooperation, trust, and win-win. How do you see such topic importance to maritime security in the Asia-Pacific Rim?
Oh, it makes all the difference in the world to get all of the nations in the Western Pacific together and to meet and decide on how we're going, a foundational document for behavior, for our cooperation, for unexpected encounters, and to get together and vote to accept that. It's a big step forward, and I think it shows an example of what can get done.
We know that just passed a very key new naval code of conduct. How do you explain this? Why is it important?
Well, it's important, first of all, because every country matters. And so to get every country that is involved, that has a stake in the economy out here and in the security, to sit down and agree to a foundational document, to something to get at least the debate forward is really important. I mean, without that foundation, you can't get started.
We know the China-U.S. navies had a near miss last November. How would you say that we can avoid the future incidents like that?
Well, with a document like this, we can avoid those future incidents. But I would tell you that, you know what, your Chief of Navy, Admiral Wu Shengli, and our Navy, with discussions that we've had, we've already been on that particular journey to reduce reduce any miscalculation at sea. So we've been on that journey. The Chinese Navy's been setting a good example for all with your commanding officers and our commanding officers. And I think those examples, if we continue to expand that, get a good document like I just described today, host these forums, and sit down and say, listen, we need to work this through, we can do that.
Well, China's military development has been very fast. How would you comment on China's naval development and its role to play in this region, the peace, and also for security?
Well, that's a matter for China's government to decide, but it would sort of make sense if you have a large economy that you decide if you need the appropriate maritime force that you do that.
Well, also some other Chinese people may think the U.S. pivot to Asia may also means to contain China. So from your point of view, how can the U.S. side to build trust and to gain the final goal the two countries reach for the win-win?
Well, we continue representation in forums such as this, continue to keep the dialogue going, manage our way through this. That's the important element.
Thank you very much for your time.
So